Precious little one, for the first time in a long time, I need you to halt. Stop. Breathe. Calm your body down and pay close attention to what I'm about to say, because believers and angels should take note. This is not an ordinary message. This caution is directed squarely at you. Your guardian angels are very concerned for your welfare right now. They have seen something you cannot fully perceive yet, something happening behind the scenes, quietly, in the places you feel safest. And the reason you're receiving this message is not to frighten you. It's to protect you. There is someone you trust deeply, someone you've opened your heart to, someone you've believed was family, safe, close, or at the very least, familiar. But the angels are revealing a hard truth. Plotting is taking place behind your back, and what makes it even more dangerous is that it's coming from a place you didn't suspect. Listen carefully, precious one. The most unexpected danger does not always come with loud footsteps. It doesn't always come with a threat you can clearly name. Sometimes it comes wrapped in a smile. Sometimes it comes wearing kindness like a costume. Sometimes it comes from someone who sits at your table, who speaks like they care, who pretends to be for you, while secretly working against you. The angels are urging you. Be vigilant, not paranoid, not hateful, not cold, but awake, because you cannot always trust the people you put your faith in, especially when you've been the kind of person who loves deeply, forgives easily, and assumes the best in others. And yes, the angels are pointing specifically to a relative, someone who has been close enough to know your weak spots, close enough to know your dreams, close enough to know what matters to you, close enough to know what to say to get access to your heart and your life. And you may be thinking, but they've never openly harmed me. That's exactly why the angels are warning you. Not every danger is overt. Not every betrayal is audible. Some of the most harmful intentions move silently, hiding in the recesses of our most treasured connections. Precious little one, I need you to understand the angel's intention with this revelation. It is not to weaken you. It is to strengthen you. It is not to isolate you. It is to empower you. Because when you know the truth, you can protect yourself. And here is what the angels want you to realize. This relative gives the impression of being kind and thoughtful. They know how to sound supportive. They can offer encouraging words, comforting phrases, and even moments of seeming generosity. But beneath that surface, there is bitterness. Beneath that friendliness, there is an agenda. They are not acting in your best interest. They are not protecting you. They are not celebrating you. They are watching you, measuring you, studying you, and sometimes subtly steering you. Precious one, the angels say, your protection is no longer guaranteed in their presence. And that sentence may hurt. It may feel disturbing or even devastating to hear, because when truth challenges our assumptions, it can feel like the ground under us shifts. But hear me clearly. Ignoring this will not keep you safe. Pretending it isn't happening will not preserve peace. It will only give the hidden intention more room to grow. The cosmos is intervening right now in ways you cannot fathom. It is shielding you in ways you cannot yet see. It is placing spiritual stop signs, red flags, and gut feelings in your path for a reason. And I know you felt something. Maybe you couldn't explain it. Maybe you tried to brush it off. Maybe you told yourself you were overthinking. But there have been moments when you've been around this relative, and something in you tightened, a knot in your stomach, a heaviness in your chest, an uneasy feeling that arrived for no logical reason. That is not imagination. That is your spirit reacting to energy that isn't clean. The cosmos speaks in hushed tones, symbols, patterns, intuition, body signals, sudden discomfort, and quiet inner knowing. Your angels are trying to get your attention because you are at a point where your mental stability, emotional peace, and physical well-being must be protected. Now listen, the deception does not always look like a dramatic attack. Sometimes it looks like advice that pushes you in the wrong direction. Sometimes it looks like concern that actually plants doubt inside you. Sometimes it looks like help that leaves you feeling drained and dependent. Sometimes it looks like love that comes with strings attached. And sometimes it shows up as small, repeated actions that subtly weaken your confidence. They make remarks that cause you to question your own abilities. They downplay your achievements, or they change the subject when you succeed. They share little stories about you, twisted just enough to make others view you differently. They stir conflict quietly, then act innocent when the fire spreads. They encourage you to share sensitive details. Then those details somehow become public. They ask for support, time, money, emotional labor, but disappear when you need the same. Are their takings greater than their givings? Do you feel like you lose a little bit of yourself each time you leave their presence? That depletion is a message, and precious one. The painful part is this. When behavior like this comes from someone you trusted, it can shake your entire sense of safety. You start replaying conversations. You question your judgment. You wonder why you didn't see it sooner. That's what betrayal does. It doesn't only hurt the heart, it exhausts the mind. It drains the body. It can bring fatigue that feels unexplainable. It can disturb your sleep. It can create a heaviness that sits on you like a shadow. And you might even feel guilt because this person is family, because there are social ties, because you don't want drama, because you've been trained to keep the peace. But listen, peace that costs you your safety is not peace. You are allowed to protect yourself. You are allowed to step back. You are allowed to choose distance when closeness becomes dangerous. The angels are not asking you to become cruel. They're asking you to become wise. Because the truth is, some people smile while they sabotage. Some people praise you while they envy you. Some people hold you while they secretly hope you fail. And what you must understand is this. Their motive is not always obvious even to them. Some people operate from insecurity and bitterness so deeply, they don't even admit what they are doing. They might convince themselves they're helping, correcting, protecting, or teaching you a lesson, but the outcome is the same. They pull you down instead of lifting you up. They sow doubt where your faith used to be strong. They push confusion where clarity should live. And you, precious little one, were not created to live confused. You were created to live free. Now hear this, because the angels want to comfort you too. They say, you are not alone in this. The cosmos is not abandoning you. The cosmos is not watching silently. The cosmos has seen what you could not see, and it is stepping in. And yes, there is consequence for the one who is plotting. A fair trial is already underway, not in the courtroom of humans, though sometimes it shows up there too, but in the court of divine balance. Because karma is precise. Everything a person does has an echo. Every manipulation has a cost. Every lie has a weight. Their mask will slip. Their hidden behavior will be exposed. Their deception cannot stay covered forever. And when the truth comes to light, it may sting. It may feel devastating to realize someone you trusted was quietly working against you. But the angels say, this truth will set you free. It will free you from second-guessing yourself. It will free you from the draining cycle. It will free you from the invisible hooks. Because once you see clearly, you cannot be controlled by confusion. Now let's talk about what you do right now, precious one. The first step is not to confront. Not yet. The first step is to turn inward. Find a quiet space. Even if it's just 5 minutes. Close your eyes. Place your hand on your heart and pray. Ask for clarity. Ask for guidance. Ask your angels to sharpen your discernment. Then, in your mind, imagine a barrier of brilliant, impenetrable light around you. A shield. A spiritual boundary. This light is not just imagery. It trains your nervous system to choose safety. It teaches your spirit to stand firm. And then, begin to take practical steps. 1. Limit what you share. Not everyone deserves access to your plans. Not everyone deserves access to your emotions. Not everyone deserves access to your next move. Be private. Be selective. Be careful with your joy. Because joy attracts attention. And not all attention is love. 2. Watch patterns, not promises. Anyone can speak sweet words, but patterns tell the truth. If they repeatedly undermine you, provoke you, drain you, or twist things, believe the pattern. 3. Set clear boundaries without guilt. You can reduce conversations. You can avoid sensitive topics. You can say no politely. You can protect your privacy. And when you say it with conviction. Because protecting yourself is not selfish. It is sacred. 4. Create distance if your spirit feels unsafe. If being around them makes you anxious, foggy, or exhausted, honor that. You do not have to explain everything. You do not have to justify your boundary to someone who benefits from you having none. Space is not hatred. Space is healing. 5. Speak to someone you trust, a counselor, a wise friend, a grounded relative, someone who will listen without judgment. Sometimes hearing your own thoughts out loud helps you see what you've been minimizing. And precious one, let me say this gently. If you've been feeling isolated, that can also be part of the plan, because people who want control often try to separate you from your support. So reconnect with your safe people. Return to community. Return to those who truly love you without conditions. Now here's the part that will warm your heart, because your angels are not only warning you, they are also promising you something. They say, this harmful force is being removed and something far better is being prepared. What was lost will be replaced. The false will be replaced with the genuine. The draining will be replaced with the nourishing. The confusing will be replaced with clear love. There are indescribable blessings en route to you. And one of those blessings is the arrival of someone, maybe a friend, maybe a mentor, maybe a partner, who truly cares about you and shows up consistently. Someone who doesn't compete with you. Someone who doesn't secretly resent you. Someone who doesn't need you to be small so they can feel big. But to receive that, you must stop feeding access to those who are toxic in hidden ways. Because here is the truth, precious little one. Not everyone who is close is safe. Not everyone who is family is for you. Not everyone who smiles is sincere. And the angels want you to be wise enough to know the difference. So today, take this message as your turning point. This is your chance to take control of your life again, to protect your heart, to protect your spirit, to protect your peace. Do not lose consciousness. Do not ignore the red flags. Do not dismiss your intuition. Do not silence your inner alarm just to keep the outer peace. Because your inner peace is your protection. And yes, it may hurt for a while. You may grieve the relationship you thought you had. You may mourn the image of them you once trusted. You may feel anger, sadness, disbelief. Let yourself feel it, but do not live there, because the cosmos has bigger plans for you. Plans that bring joy instead of sorrow. The angels are guiding you away from harm and into calm clarity and power. And I want you to repeat this, even if your voice shakes. I deserve respect. I deserve honesty. I deserve safe love. I am allowed to protect myself. I trust my intuition. I choose peace over pleasing. Precious little one, the moment you honor yourself, the universe moves. And as their mask begins to fall, remember, it is not your job to punish them. It is your job to protect you. Let karma handle consequences. Let truth handle exposure. Let your angels handle the unseen battles. Your responsibility is simple and sacred. Choose yourself. Choose your health. Choose your healing. And as you do, you will feel it, slowly at first, then all at once. The heaviness will lift. The confusion will clear. Your spirit will breathe again. And you will realize that this warning was not a curse. It was a gift that saved you before the damage became deeper. A gift that awakened you before you lost more of yourself. A gift that reminded you of who you are. A soul protected by heaven. A heart guided by truth. A life that is not meant to be controlled by hidden darkness. So breathe, precious one. You are being led. You are being shielded. And you are about to step into a season where your discernment becomes your power, and your peace becomes your proof. Amen.